Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon on Season 5 on Episode 14 or Dungeon ni Dia wa Motomo no wa Machigete iru daro ka 5 Hojo no Megami Hen on Episode 14 or Danmachi Season 5 on Episode 14. Sorry, just saying a lot of things other than that. Anyways, this episode right here was actually really nice, and next week's gonna be the finale thing. Really is gonna suck, but it is what it is. And anyways, this episode, like I said, was really cool, and we get to know more about like the Freya Familia and why they are doing what they are doing. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. Let's get to this important scene right here when it comes to like Hogni and Hedon. Hedon and Hogni end up talking with each other, but Hogni ends up getting upset, saying, "Why the hell are you doing this? What the heck's wrong with you?" And after Hedon punched him and freaking stomped on his head, and after Hogni said, "Okay, stop, what are you doing, man? What the hell? Why are you doing this?" And then Hedon's like, "Do you really have to ask? I mean, that white rabbit guy or Belle is the only one who could save Freya." And Hogni's like, "Well, I don't know what you're trying to get at here." But Hedon tells him, "How about you stop acting stupid and think with your mind?" And of course Hogni's like, "Dude, what are you trying to?" Hogni is still trying to be in denial, but Hedon tells Hogni that, "I care about Freya a lot." It's like, I don't understand why Belle, this guy, is so special to Freya. I don't get it. It makes me upset. How come I can't be that special someone? You're the same way too, right? Everybody in the Freya Familia is the same. But it's not meant to be. Even if we show loyalty and everything else, it won't bring her salvation. What she's doing is out of proportion. In other words, Hayden's like, "I'm doing this to save her, man. I mean, you see what she's doing right now?" Hogni tries to give his loyalty to Freya, saying, "I can't just outright betray her, man. She literally saved me and you from endless war. Have you forgotten that debt that she did?" And eventually Hogni decides to like side with Hayden for now, or he decides to like help out Hayden's idea because he knows he knows what's up and decides to get go along with it. Eventually, when it comes to one of the Palin brothers of the Freya Familia, we get to see that he's not backing, I think, the red one, or I think one of the oilless ones, or the dual wielding one. He refuses to give up, I guess. He's the kind of guy like saying, "I am not gonna let you get near Freya. Not while I'm still around. You freaking got that? I will never let her be defiled ever again." And he remembers the time with his brothers where this one guy is possibly gonna get his way with Freya, or I think he was close to doing so, or we don't really know. Nothing was really explicitly said, but I guess something dark might have happened, but that is not allowed to be shown on TV. But all I know is one of the brothers just killed him, or that guy that's standing up who's still ready to fight ends up killing the guy, and by that time he swore that he would not allow Freya to be defiled ever again. Other than that, when it comes to Alan fighting Anya, we see to it that he gets really upset about this, and it looks like Anya was somehow able to hold her own for now and was close to getting hurt, but Hogni comes in and saves her and helps her out to fight Alan. So we get to see Alan getting more upset about this. Why the hell are you doing this? And we get to know about Alan's true motives, why he pushed Anya away, and why he's doing what he's doing right now. He even mentions the Black Dragon, which is a major plot point, or should I say a major objective in the series. Is like, the Black Dragon has to be killed. That is one of the main objectives in the series, from what I understand. Other than that, we get to see that Alan did what he did, and he refuses to let Anya be part of the Freya Familia any longer because she'll end up being killed in Folkvania, you know? You get the idea. If you see what the Freya Familia does on a daily basis, there's no way Anya was going to survive that, even though she's a level 4 from what I research or what I understand. Other than that, Alan is saying that I can't let Freya lose her goddess or godly position, because without her, I would not have a reason to get any more stronger. And with her around, I have a reason to get stronger, and the more stronger I become, I could destroy the Black Dragon that could shatter your happiness anytime. So this shows that despite Alan being a disrespectful, overconfident, cocky, hateful guy, he has his reasons. And the way I look at it, sometimes being very cruel, poisonous, and toxic in a way is to hide one's weaknesses. And that Alan, he has his own weakness. I mean, what not I'm not really sure if it is a weakness, it's his sister, or it's like I can't really show any like softness. I have to be hard, I have to be cold as steel or cold as ice to know that no one's gonna freaking mess with me or no or so. Other than that, Alan chants a magic ability and gets ready to go on a rampage, because from this point, he was called the fastest in a warrior for a reason. Or it wasn't really mentioned that, but whatever. And as for Otaro, he apparently is holding his own easily against Mia, Ryu, and Bell. No problem. I mean, this guy's called the king. He ain't gonna go down without a big fight. However, Hedon shows up and ends up having to like get ready to join in the fight. And we also get to see Otaro's past with Freya. He was saved by her when he was abandoned, alone, and was about to starve to death, and there's no home for him. And from what I understand in research, Freya gave him his name and gave him a place to belong, and that's where he is today. Other than that of what's going on, Hedon shows up and tries to turn the tide. We have to it. It looks like to me they managed to actually land a good amount of hits on Otar. So that just shows that with like Hedon helping them out and he's launching a lot of projectile lightning attacks, he is actually able to like what's the word? They were able to damage him. However, Otaru has one trump card, and that is entering beast mode. He apparently activated his power after he got hit by Hayden's like a magic attack, and he ends up doing a lot of damage and knocks out Hayden first and slams him down easily. And as for the others, he easily dispatches them no problem, which apparently Hermes knows that that's his secret ability, that's his secret ability, or his trump card that's called beast mode. So at that point, it's like, well, there's no way in heck you're gonna like beat a guy who's got a power that will allow him to like massively possibly pseudo level up a bit and go like, hey man, I ain't going down without a fight that easily. Other than getting into a situation of desperation, we get to see a post-credit scene and Hayden talks to Otaro for a bit, and Otaro's like, hey man, is this what you wanted or what? Hayden explains why he's doing this and asks Otaro if he sees that and why aren't you going to do anything. And when I see Otaro, he's like saying, so you expect me to betray my goddess even though her methods are questionable or whatever she's doing is kind of wrong? I can't do that kind of thing. Although when I look at it, I think Otaro does understand why Hayden is doing this, but it's like this. She saved me. I can't just betray her right off the bat. I'm not that kind of guy. No matter what she does, no matter what she plans to do, I just can't outright betray her. So, talk is meaningless. If you want to save her, help her out, you gotta get through me. That's it. Period. And that's about it. So, pretty much like that's about it. And the next episode, which I believe is the final one from what I understand, which is next week, is called Seer, or My First Love, or First Love. So looks like to me we're about to reach the end next week, which will really suck, but you know, the way how they're gonna end it, I think I know how they're gonna end it, you know. But other than that, I look forward to see how it turns out, and it'll be great. Although, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are pretty disappointed of how the fights were handled, but we have to understand, when it comes to JC staff, the studios, they're not really, like, high on quality in terms of, like, major fight scenes here and there. That's very important. I mean, that's just how they are. That's why I'm like, you know, I'm not expecting much, but even though, like, it should be a little bit better, but it is what it is. Unless they're following the light novel sorts correctly. They're just trying to make this simple and not make it a big deal, because sometimes certain expectations tends to be a little too much. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.